Hello! So I know it's been a while since I posted a lock video, but I thought I would come back and post a quick video just because it's been a while, and I just wanted to check in with you guys and let you know how my locks have been doing. And if you want to tell me how your locks have been doing, definitely post down in the comments, and just let me know how you've been feeling about your lock journey. As you guys know, I am almost 2 years locked. I think I'll be 2 years locked in June. So it's coming really, really fast, and I'm really excited for my 2-year lockiversary. I think that's going to be really cool, and that's going to be just like a challenge I never thought that I would overcome, because like the beginning stages of locks can just be so challenging sometimes. I feel like there's probably like 4 or 5 times I've been like, I'm just gonna cut them off and restart. And I wrote down some questions, and I'll let you guys know like why I've had thoughts like that. So the first question that I wrote down to share, do I still like my locks? Yes, I still love my locks. I love them. I love them every day. Every day I see progress in them. A couple of things that I don't like about my locks that I wrote down here is, one, they grow uneven. You guys can clearly see that my locks are uneven. Like, look at that. How that's like kind of, this covers the ear. And then on this side, you can still see my ear there. It doesn't completely cover this side. So this side is my short side. It's even short in the back too. And this side is my longer side. And it bothers me. It bothers me a lot. But I'm trying not to let it get to me too much that it grows uneven, because I know eventually, after a couple more years, or maybe even after one more year, hopefully I'll see some evening out in my locks. I know that there have been multiple people who have talked about the uneven lock situation, and they tell me that there's, it happens a lot in the beginning stages of locks. So I'm trying not to worry about it. And I know my mom's loose natural hair grows uneven. I've like seen it grow uneven like this, so maybe there's just something in my genetics that causes my hair to grow uneven. Also, I just found out that like actually like last week, that my loctician, she's more of a lock specialist. I wouldn't even call her a loctician, but she was doing locks for a very long time. I just found out that she recently passed away. I don't want to get into details about it, but I was supposed to get a retwist like from her on Tuesday, and then I got online and noticed that my appointment got canceled, and I'm like, why would my appointment get canceled? So I immediately called up the salon, and I was like, hey, I had an appointment with such and such, and my appointment got canceled. And they're like, yeah, we're sorry to report that she just passed away last week, so we had to cancel your appointment. And that was really devastating to hear, because I've had the same loctician for almost 2 years. She started my locks. She's retwisted my locks every time. Like, she has helped me grow these into what they are now. And I don't think that my journey would be where it is if I hadn't had her support and guidance along the way. Because like I told you guys, there were plenty of times where I thought about just cutting my hair and starting over, or picking them out, and starting my journey over. But she was always super encouraging to my journey, and let me know, like, just love your hair. It will get better, and little did I know it's getting better. And I have grown to love my hair so much. And without her support in that journey, I think that it would have been a lot more, in this journey, I think it would have been a lot more difficult to say, yes, I absolutely love my hair. But I do now, and I love my hair. So my next question I wrote down is, am I able to do styles? Yes, I am able to do styles. My hair is very versatile, as you guys know, having locks. Your hair is very versatile. There are many styles that we can do. A lot of people say that they don't like locks because you can't do a lot of styles, and they like to wear their hair different. But I'm like, with locks, I feel like there's like endless possibilities with styles that we can do. Like, pretty much any style that I could do as a loose natural, like, I can do with locks. Maybe not. My hair is still really short, so I can't quite do like a high ponytail or anything yet, but like, I know pretty soon when my hair is, when it gets longer, I'll be able to do styles like the high ponytails and the pineapples and all that kind of stuff. But looks pretty good. I'm not mad at it. I love my hair. So the next question that I wrote down to share with you guys, my hair routine. As you guys know, I've always had the same hair routine, but now that my loctician is no longer available, I won't be able to use her products anymore. So that has really, been hard. So what I've kind of been doing is I mixed some I don't use the tea. I don't use the rose water, just because when I was using the rose water, I felt like it like made my hair just feel. I just didn't like the feeling that it gave my hair after using the rose water. It gave it kind of like this sticky feeling, like I just needed to go wash it. So I stopped using rose water. Like I haven't used rose water probably in like a year. So what I use is just purified water. And I started using almond oil. So in my purified water container, in my spray bottle, I just put some almond oil in it, and I've just been using that for my daily spray, for probably like the last 3 or 4 weeks, I would say. Where I've introduced the almond oil into my hair regimen. And one of the main reasons why I've introduced the almond oil is because I heard that it can kind of help with like the unevenness, and then it can kind of help like grow my hair, so that some of these locks you see back here that are like really small, hopefully like introducing the sweet almond oil, I got the cold press kind off Amazon, hopefully that can like help, help with some of the unevenness in my hair. I've also been making my own little grease type situation, and I have just been using coconut oil, peppermint oil, and tea tree oil, just because I hear tea tree oil can help like kill bacteria essentially. So just in case there's like something like some kind of bacterial situation going on this side of my head, I wanted to use the peppermint oil and the tea tree oil to hopefully help fix that issue. And I do notice that sometimes my head itches back here, like on my shorter side. So anytime I'm like, oh, I feel an itch coming on, I go and grab my grease and I just put a little bit of that coconut mixture on it. And I don't use the coconut oil mixture with the tea tree and the peppermint oil all the time, just because the coconut oil is kind of like one of those heavier oils, and it's just not something you want to put in your hair every day. So I mostly just put the water in the oil, and sometimes, most of the time, pretty much every day actually, I spritz my hair with the water and oil just to give it, just to kind of wake them up a little bit, and then it just helps my hair be able to, have a little move to it. So I did my own hair this time. I did it like 3 days ago at this point. And I have like 170 locks. So that's why I like going to the loctician. And it took me forever to finish my hair. I think I was like standing in the bathroom for like 2.5 hours, maybe even 3 hours trying to do my own retwist. And it didn't come out terribly. Like, it actually looks pretty good. I don't think that I did like the worst job in the world. I do love it the way that it looks after the loctician does it, because it just looks so crisp and clean. But I would say that I honestly feel like I did a pretty good job. And now that my favorite loctician is no longer available, I'm just gonna have to try to keep getting better at doing my locks myself. Because after developing a relationship with a loctician for 2 years, for me anyway, it's going to be difficult to find somebody that I trust as much as I trusted her, to put their hands in my head. Just because I'm really picky and I'm really particular about what goes into my head, and she knew exactly what I liked and exactly what I needed, and now I don't have that anymore, so it just is kind of sad. But yeah, so if you guys have any ideas on what I can do, like what else I can do to like kind of even out this unevenness in my hair, that would be greatly appreciated. I know that I still love my hair, and I'm trying not to like let it bother me too much, just because the more I worry about it, the more I know I'm going to keep trying to put new things in my hair, and I'm going to keep trying to manipulate it and trying to see what I can do to get it longer. And I think that if I keep going on that route, that's probably going to damage my hair more than it's helping. So I'm just trying to keep low key with it. I'm trying my hardest to keep my hands out of my head. Like, I am a type of person that's constantly, now that I like actually have hair, that I can like actually touch and manipulate, it's so hard to keep my hands out of my head. So I think that could also be like a contributing factor to why my hair grows uneven. And also I sleep on this side, so there's a lot of reasons. I sleep with a satin bonnet every single night, and I've slept with a satin bonnet every single night since I got my locks. I guess maybe there's like that one off day where you're like, I'm getting a retwist tomorrow, F it. And you probably just like don't sleep with your bonnet on for that like one night, but just about every night I do sleep with my bonnet on. So yeah, if you guys have any questions for me about my locks or, my journey or what products I use or anything, I'd be happy to share those. I'm pretty much an open book when it comes to sharing that type of knowledge. And I also want to know like what you guys do or like what you've done. Like I said, the unevenness of my locks, it honestly, I try not to let it bother me, but it does bother me. So if you guys have any ideas on like what I can do to like really get some growth going on this side of my head, that would be greatly appreciated. So yeah, I have enjoyed sitting here and talking to you guys today. I know I haven't put out a video in a while, and I'm sorry for that. I just haven't gotten a retwist in like 3 months, and for some reason, I don't feel like putting out a video when I don't have like a fresh retwist, because my roots get like really puffy, and I think that it's cute when it's like kind of puffy, but like usually when you have like the puffier roots, it looks better when it's in a style or whatever, and I just wanted you guys to be able to see it down. So yeah. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments. Once again, I say this at the end of all my videos. I am not a specialist at all. I am not an expert in locks, but I am definitely able to answer questions in regards to my journey and like what I've done thus far. So yeah, you guys have a good day, and yeah, bye. It was so nice talking to you.